Hey guys, today we're making a delicious Asian quinoa stir fry. Lots of healthy grains and vegetables. So I've already cooked the quinoa. What I did was I used 1 part quinoa to 2 parts liquid. So you can use either water or stock, chicken stock, vegetable stock, or just water and some salt, but I do find stock adds a bit of flavor. In this case, I didn't have any stock ready, so I just used water and a bit of instant chicken stock mix. So I brought that to a boil. Once it's at a boil, lower down the heat to low and cook that for about 13 minutes. Generally for quinoa, you cook it for about 15 minutes, but because I'm adding it into the stir fry, I want to kind of cook it al dente. Once the quinoa is cooked, I just put it off to the side. You can even refrigerate it because we don't want it to get too soggy. And so let's get started with the rest. Okay, so I got this wok on the highest of heat, and I'm just gonna add in a vegetable oil. So I got canola. You can use sesame oil, you can use avocado, whatever you got. But I wouldn't use something like olive oil because that's gonna have a pretty low smoke point and we want to cook this pretty hot. Okay, so if you're vegetarian, you can skip the eggs, or if you're a vegetarian who eats eggs, go ahead. But cracking in 2 eggs. And just mixing that around. And I'm just gonna fry that separate. Bring that down. And then just move it around gently. So what I'm gonna try and do here is create basically almost like a pancake, just so I can cut that into nice strips. Then we'll flip that. Then we can set that aside. Okay, we'll add a bit more of our canola oil or vegetable oil. Turn that back up to high. Start frying our onions. I got 1 cup of onion here and 1 heaping tablespoon of garlic. Just letting that fry for a minute. Then we can add in our carrots. That's 1 cup of carrots. So I hurt my arm, my right arm. I have an AC tear, so I'm doing it, trying to learn how to flip with my left hand. I think I got it. Then 1 cup of broccoli. And we can throw in our tablespoon of ginger as well. And I'll take that egg and chop that up. And I'm also going to add about 1 cup of frozen peas. Lots of vegetables in this. You don't need to use it all if you don't have it, or you can substitute others. Maybe some red peppers or something. Now it's starting to brown on the bottom, so I'm going to add a bit of soy sauce. Just about a tablespoon. Let that bubble. And scrape off that bottom. Lots of color here. Also going to take a couple green onions. And with the green onions, you can take the ends, the stems, and just chuck those right in there. And we'll save the green bits for garnish. Okay, now we're going to add our quinoa. Mix that around. I'm going to lower the heat down a bit. And I'm going to add in my egg. Make sure to stir the bottom, we don't want any burning here. And a couple tablespoons of oyster sauce. This stuff is essential for a great stir fry. Maybe about 3 tablespoons. Okay, I think we're done. Just give that a taste. Perfect. If it's not salty enough or it's not sweet enough, you can add a bit of sugar or a bit of soy sauce. But that right there is done. That total fry time was like 7 minutes. Love cooking on high heat. And garnish with some crushed peanuts, some green onions. Thank you guys for watching. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. You can also help me out by going over to the Facebook page at Bachelor on a Budget, facebook.com/Bachelor on a Budget. Or if you're an Instagram user, it's Bachelor Budget. I got tons of great content on there, lots of other cheap, healthy food ideas. Thanks guys.